The Life of Goten from Dragon Ball. Son Goten is the youngest son of Goku and his wife Chi-Chi, making him a Saiyan and Earthling hybrid. Goten is Gohan's younger brother and Trunks' best friend. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the life of Goten. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. The Amagi's reach stretches beyond just this channel, so if you're a fan of us, please consider subscribing to our other channels and following us on all our social media. Help us reach our goal of passing 100,000 followers on all of our accounts by the end of the year. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Background. Goten is the second son of Chi-Chi and Goku, and the younger brother to Gohan. He's born in late age 767, roughly 9 months after the defeat of Cell in the Cell Games saga. As Goku dies during the Cell Games, unaware Chi-Chi is pregnant, Goten does not meet his father Goku until he reaches the age of 7. Goten is not pushed in school as much as Gohan is, and instead is trained in martial arts by Chi-Chi. The reasons for this are never fully explained, but it seems to have something to do with Goku's death. Goten is extremely strong as a child, far stronger than either Goku or Gohan ever were at his age. Chi-Chi first discovers that Goten can become a Super Saiyan at only 7 years old, and he looks almost exactly like Goku when he first transformed into a Super Saiyan. Goten transforming into a Super Saiyan made him the youngest Super Saiyan ever at that point. When Gohan asks how his transformation occurred, Goten said that he was learning martial arts from his mom and accidentally turned into a Super Saiyan, so she told him to never transform again. The ease at which he does so has been a matter of controversy, seeing as it took years for Goku, Vegeta, and to a lesser extent Gohan to obtain and master the technique. Whatever the reason, Goten displays exceptional power at a young age, rapidly increasing his strength. During Goten's childhood, he is good friend with Bulma and Vegeta's son Trunks, who he would have fight games with. This serves to increase their respective strength significantly compared to the other human Saiyan hybrids that are seen at his age, and both become a Super Saiyan at a young age. Great Saiyaman Saga. Goten's first appearance in the series is when he is 7 years old. Discovering that his father, Goku, will be returning to Earth for a day to compete in the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament, he trains with his older brother, Gohan, for the event. A section of the training was throwing rocks at Gohan, which Gohan could barely dodge even as a Super Saiyan, showing Goten's amazing power. During this training, it's discovered that Goten has already mastered the transformation of Super Saiyan, and ironically, it's also discovered that Goten is not able to fly, something Gohan describes as learning how to run before you learn how to crawl. Gohan trains Goten in fighting and flight, along with his friend, and later on wife, Videl. World Tournament Saga. Goten meets his father Goku for the first time at the tournament after Goku points that the child looks exactly like him. Goten then competes in the junior division. After defeating Ikose and his younger brother, respectively, Goten and his best friend Trunks both make it to the final. The two powerful young Saiyan warriors place rules limiting their powers during the fight, prohibiting their Super Saiyan transformations. Trunks comes out victorious due to transforming using his left arm and firing an energy blast from his left hand, which knocked Goten out of the ring, all three of which Trunks said he would not do. With the two boys wanting more of a challenge, they disguise themselves and enter the adult division as Mighty Mask. After Gohan is attacked and the Dragon Team pursues the attackers, Goten and Trunks fight Android 18 and Mr. Satan in a battle royale. During the fight, Goten and Trunks transform into Super Saiyan and Android 18 quickly realizes what's going on. They're disqualified when Android 18 exposes them by destroying their costume. Majin Buu Saga. Goten and Trunks quickly leave and are informed by Videl that Gohan and the others are in pursuit of an evil wizard named Babidi, who is attempting to awaken his monster named Majin Buu. Excited at the idea of seeing a wizard, they quickly race off to see him. Goten and Trunks fly towards Babidi's spaceship and, upon arrival, see that Piccolo and Krillin have been turned to stone by Dabura. Trunks accidentally breaks Piccolo's statue and is afraid he might have killed him, but Piccolo regenerates him when Dabura is killed by Majin Buu, and he reverts from his stone form along with Krillin. With Gohan and Goku knocked out, Vegeta arrives to fight Majin Buu, only to be severely beaten by the monster. After saving Vegeta, Goten and Trunks attempt to fight alongside him, but he knocks the boys unconscious, knowing that Majin Buu is too strong for them to help. He then blows himself up, hoping that will finish him, but fails as Majin Buu regenerates himself. Goten is taken to the lookout to take refuge from Majin Buu's assault on the world. Babidi makes an announcement to tell the world that Piccolo, Trunks, and Goten must be found for their interference in the fight with Majin Vegeta earlier, as well as for Piccolo slaughtering Babidi. The boys wake up and attack Mr. Popo. Goku stops them and tells them that Vegeta and Gohan are dead, making the boys cry. Goten angrily blames Goku for Gohan's death, unaware that Gohan is actually alive, but is convinced to cooperate to defeat Majin Buu and avenge his brother. Goku teaches them the fusion technique with the remainder of the time he has left on Earth. Babidi tells the world that he's going to West City to blow it up. Trunks rushes to the Capsule Corporation to get the Dragon Radar. Goku intercepts Babidi and Buu to give Trunks time to get to Capsule Corporation. Goku shows them Super Saiyan 3 and starts to fight Majin Buu. Trunks got the radar and Goku returned to the lookout. Goku teaches the boys the fusion technique and shows them Super Saiyan 3. Fortune teller Baba tells Goku his time is up. His time was shortened due to his Super Saiyan 3 transformation and leaves the rest to Piccolo. A day later, with Goku in Otherworld, Piccolo teaches the boys the rest of the fusion dance. After 2 days, Goten and Trunks are ready to fight Majin Buu. Goten then watches as Super Buu turns his mother into an egg and crushes her, angering Goten and thus prompting him to train as hard as he can after Piccolo informs him that they will bring his mother back to life with the Dragon Balls. They fuse and create the warrior Gotenks, who fights Majin Buu twice, almost defeating him. Before he can make a move, Gotenks is absorbed by Super Buu along with Piccolo after Gohan arrives from the sacred world of the Kai to assist the boys. Goten is saved along with Piccolo, Trunks, and Gohan by Goku and the deceased Vegeta by forming Vegeto and making Buu absorb him. Goten dies along with Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, and the other survivors when Kid Buu blows up the Earth, but he is brought back to life with the others killed by Buu with the Namekian Dragon Balls. Goten, Trunks, Gohan, and Piccolo are then seen contributing to Goku's Super Spirit Bomb. He meets with Goku once again, with everyone else, after Goku had killed Kill Buu with the Super Spirit Bomb, and embraces him. He watches as his parents reunite and hug each other after Goku tells Chi-Chi he wants to live with her and the kids as family of 4 now that Goku has been brought back to life again by Old Kai. God of Destruction, Beerus Saga. Some time had passed since the defeat of Kid Buu. Goten brings his father lunch while he's plowing a field, and takes over for him by riding his tractor while he eats, though Goten becomes distracted by Goku practicing and accidentally goes off a cliff, but is saved by Goku. Goten and Trunks go out and went shopping for a gift for Videl, soon to be married with Gohan. After seen looking for rings, they go out to get Videl cosmetics. They were told by an old man to go to a hot spring and there the water would make your skin feel new. They find the hot spring and encounter a giant snake. At one point, Goten was furious to the point where he begins to use the Kamehameha, but Trunks told him not to because nearby old people were in the hot spring. The snake hits the jar with the water, but Trunks eventually sends it slithering away. Goten and Trunks arrive at Gohan and Videl's new house to bring Videl her wedding present, which she rubs on her face and thanks them for even though she realizes that it was just regular spring water. At the end of the day, as the sun is setting, Goten comes back to the farm where Goku is working. Goten tells Goku about his day with Trunks, and Goku is proud of them. Mr. Satan arrives and offers Goku 100 million zeni for defeating Kid Buu. Goku starts to deny the money because of the vast amount of it until Goten reminds Goku that if he gave the money to Chi-Chi, he could go and freely train on King Kai's planet. After taking Goten's advice, Goku takes the money. Goten is at Bulma's birthday party on the Princess Bulma cruise ship with the others. When Beerus is enraged because Good Buu ate all the pudding, he fights him and blasts him into the ocean. Goten and Trunks fuse into Gotenks to fight Beerus, but Gotenks is easily defeated by a tap on the forearm. Later, Goten and Trunks both go Super Saiyan for the ritual to make Goku a Super Saiyan god, along with Vegeta, Gohan, and Videl, who is pregnant with Pan. Goten and the others observe the fight between Goku and Beerus for a while from Bulma's ship, then in Bulma's ship. They couldn't fly on their own because they were all out of ki from doing the Super Saiyan God ritual. After their battle, Beerus falls asleep in an attempt to destroy Earth, so Whis takes him home. Goten is curious on how being a god felt for Goku while he was having his big feast. Golden Frieza Saga. After the fight with Goku and Beerus, Goten was first seen leaving after telling Chi-Chi he was gonna hang out with Trunks. When Android 18 and Marin visit Goku's place to treat and pick up Krillin, Goten plays ball with Marin and impresses her with his skill. Goten then arrives at Gohan's place with Goku, when he finds out that Chi-Chi is planning on kicking out his brother and Mr. Satan for rough playing with Pan. He also arrives with his mom and brother, when he told her that Goku was planning on going with Whis to train. Goten tried to convince her to let Goku go, but Chi-Chi told Goten to stay out of it. Later, when Jaco arrives on Earth to warn Bulma of Frieza arriving on Earth for vengeance, he and Trunks come into contact with him when he's looking for Bulma. When they touch his skin and face to make sure they're not tights and a mask, with Goten accidentally taking off one of his wireless radios on his ears. They then play around with his ship, where Jaco encourages them to play, which leads them to accidentally closing the hatch and crashing it into the pond, resulting in them being sent to their rooms as punishment. Later on, while the Z-Fighters were fighting Frieza's forces, Goten and Trunks were playing ball outside when they sensed Tagama's ki and decided to join in the fight. After defusing as Gotenks, Goten and Trunks are frightened because Frieza is noticing them. They both run and hide along with Bulma and Jaco. Goten helps Bulma and Trunks summon Whis to bring Goku and Vegeta back to Earth. However, when Goku and Vegeta arrive, Goku sends Goten and Trunks to the lookout to tell Dende what happened, and additionally, the location is too dangerous for them. He is killed when the planet explodes, but Whis uses his temporal do-over to undo the damage, undoing Goten's death in the process. After killing Frieza, Goku tells Goten all about what happened while they were away at the Capsule Corporation, and later attends the party thrown by Bulma with his friends and family. Universe 6 Saga. Goten is present with his friends and family, cheering on the team of Universe 7 during the Tournament of Destroyers. Goten is also present as Beerus and Whis use the Super Dragon Balls to summon Super Shenron, then returns to Earth. Copy-Vegeta Saga. Goten attends the Universe 7 victory celebration with his friends and family, being told by Beerus to protect the fact that Monaka is weak as a secret from Goku. When Goku shows desperation to fight with Monaka, Goten suggests that Monaka could have the ability to transform. Trunks then whispers something in Beerus' ear. While Goku is being distracted, Beerus dons the life-size Monaka costume created by Mr. Satan and fights with Goku. Eventually, the battle is over, and the situation ends on a good note, as Goku never realized that Monaka was an amateur, and is even more motivated to train after fighting with him. One day, Goten is eating dinner with his parents at home when Goku shows signs of sadness and fatigue. Goten and Chi-Chi wonder if Goku is sick or even dying. Eventually, Goku teleports to King Kai's planet, after a few attempts, and King Kai informs him of his delayed onset ki disorder. As Goku flies home, he unintentionally crashes into his house, destroying it and angering Chi-Chi, along with waking Goten, who is asleep. Goten accompanies his parents to Gohan and Videl's house, and he playfully spends time with his niece, Pan. When Pan disappears, Goten assists his parents and Piccolo with looking for her, flying around the house trying to save her. When Gohan and Videl return, Pan was already found, and Goten laughs with his family as Pan refers to Goku as Gramps. While Goten and Trunks are flying towards Capsule Corp, they notice Monaka's delivery truck, but finding out that Monaka is not present, Goten and Trunks then make their way inside the back of Monaka's truck, having fun with the items present there. When they blow up a blow-up doll, the force causes the truck to bounce off the ground, closing the door and trapping them inside. Trunks prepares to blow the door open, but does not want Monaka to get in trouble for having the truck damaged. They then wait for Monaka, who immediately climbs in his truck and flies off into space with the two boys still inside. On the way to planet Potafo, Goten and Trunks are freezing in the truck due to being in outer space. Monaka then arrives to Potafo and opens the back door, discovering Goten and Trunks frozen solid, and manages to thaw them. Potage, the planet's only inhabitant, appears and greets Monaka, and the intergalactic criminal Grill confronts the group with his henchmen. Goten and Trunks realize Potage is in trouble and easily defeat the henchmen, forcing them to retreat. They later reappear, holding the key to the seal of the superhuman water. Goten and Trunks prepare to take the key back, but they remain still, realizing that Monaka has been taken hostage. Goten is tied up along with Trunks and Potage, as Grill opens the seal on the superhuman water. Later, Goten and Trunks are being chased while carrying Potage and Monaka by Grill and his henchmen, who are now purple. Goten can only watch as Trunks is knocked down and is attacked again. However, Vegeta and Jaco arrive and Vegeta deflects the attack. Goten witnesses Vegeta easily defeating Grill's henchmen and being absorbed by the superhuman water, and an exact copy of him is created. Goten later retreats carrying Monaka along with Trunks, Potage, Jaco, and a drained Vegeta. In a secure spot, Potage explains the truth about the superhuman water, which is actually a weapon called Komaison, and they learn that Duplicate Vegeta must be defeated in order to save Vegeta's life. Duplicate Vegeta later confronts the two, who then fuse into Gotenks and engage in battle with him. Even as a Super Saiyan 3, Gotenks cannot deal any damage to Duplicate Vegeta and is defeated by a few blows. Fallen, Goten and Trunks are about to be finished off by Duplicate Vegeta, but they're saved by Goku's timely arrival. Goten tries to inform his father to defeat Duplicate Vegeta quickly as he is an imposter. Goten watches as Goku and Duplicate Vegeta are fighting in an evenly matched battle, also showing surprise that Duplicate Vegeta can also transform into a Super Saiyan Blue. Goten accompanies Trunks, Potage, and Jaco as they try and save Vegeta by finding the Komaison's core. The core sneaks up behind Goten and tries to absorb him, but he's saved by Trunks and Jaco. The core then chases the group as Goten flies behind Trunks, who panics and rushes to Vegeta's side, realizing his ki is disappearing. Goten watches as the core is casually destroyed by Monaka, and Duplicate Vegeta is defeated by Goku. The group said goodbye to Potage and returned to Earth, where Chi-Chi worriedly embraces Goten and asks if he is hurt. Future Trunks Saga. Goku, Piccolo, and Goten get ready to race to see who can harvest all the crops first on Goku's field, but Chi-Chi scolds Goten and tells him to study for the test he has next week. Later, Goten and Chi-Chi tell Piccolo and Krillin that a time machine has appeared. Piccolo and Krillin leave to check it out, and Goten follows them, but Chi-Chi grabs Goten and scolds him, telling him to study. Goten pleads to go, saying that the Earth might be in trouble, but Chi-Chi refuses to listen, leaving Goten annoyed. After that, in the anime, Goten was awakened by Trunks to sneak into the time machine to help Goku and Vegeta to battle Goku Black, but they were caught by Bulma. During this time, his mother finds him. He's with the others when Bulma tells everyone about Goku Black and how Black in an alternate time killed Goten and Chi-Chi. At the end, he sees the time machine return and embraces his father who is wounded in battle. He meets future Trunks. After Black and Zamasu's defeat, he is seen with the others saying their goodbyes to future Trunks and future Mai as they depart into the new future timeline. Universe Survival Saga. In the anime, when Goku returns home, Goten asks if he's going out to train because he wants to as well. However, Chi-Chi intervenes and attempts to explain to Goten why training his brain is more important than fighting, but Goku and Goten sneak off while she's distracted. Goten travels with Goku as the latter picks up some bean daifuku from Whis, and then the two arrive at Capsule Corp. Once he finds out that Bulma is pregnant, Goten asks Trunks if he would prefer his sibling to be a boy or a girl. Goten wants to go with Goku to train with Whis, but Trunks tells him to train with him instead since he can't go far now that Bulma is pregnant. Goten agrees and the two are seen sparring. When Goku returns to Capsule Corp about learning the rules of the Tournament of Power, Goten is still fighting with Trunks. He says hi to his father, but is sucker punched by Trunks due to being distracted. Later on, Goten speaks with Vegeta about being excited for his new daughter. Embarrassed that Goten overheard him speaking on the matter, Vegeta quickly leaves and says he's going to train. Goten wants to train with Vegeta, but he says no, and is asked to help Trunks set up the baby room. Later, while Goku, Gohan, Supreme Kai, and Hercule are discussing the tournament, Supreme Kai mentions Goten and Trunks as possible fighters, mentioning their power at such a young age. Goku says no and mentions they would become a liability, as they're too young and like to rush in head first into every fight. When the baby is born, Goten tells Trunks that he can train with a brother and a sister would be cute, but Trunks favors a brother. While Trunks is disappointed that the baby's a girl, Goten remarks how cute she is and stays at Capsule Corp for a couple more days to help Trunks take care of Bulma. Android 17 decides to participate in the Tournament of Power, so he asks Goten and Trunks to protect the island he works on from poachers when the tournament begins. One day at Capsule Corp, Goten attempts to help Trunks change Bulla's diaper, and is shown to have more knowledge about changing diapers than Trunks, who ends up calling Vegeta for help. Vegeta effortlessly changes the diaper, and Goten and Trunks are amazed. Less than an hour before the tournament begins, Goten arrives at 17's island with Trunks, Krillin, 18, and Marin. The boys quickly explore the island and let Marin stay with them, as 18 tells Krillin that Marin is tougher than he thinks. In the anime, Goten reappears during the final moments of the saga, revealing Trunks and himself lived up to their end of the deal and protected 17's island, only suffering minor injuries from their ordeal. Later, he attends the celebration for Bulla's birth held at Capsule Corp. Goten and Trunks are presumably trusted to watch 17's island again as 17 takes his family on a cruise. Galactic Patrol Prisoner Saga. By the time of Moro's assault on Earth, Goten and Trunks still continued their ranger work on Monster Island. When Piccolo contacts Dende to ask for power in order to aid Goku, the two young boys overhear the conversation and offer up their energy to help. Peaceful World Saga. As 10 years pass after Kid Buu's defeat, and Goten is now the age of 17, he is training with Goku and then forced to enter in the 28th World Martial Arts Tournament. Because of a deal made between his father and Majin Buu to have Buu pair Goku up with a poor village competitor, Oob, he also ends up being paired with Majin Buu for the tournament. While searching out for Kid Buu's reincarnation before the draw-ups, Goten also ends up setting eyes on a homosexual competitor named Otokoski, and becomes disturbed at Otokoski's attempt at flirting with him, commenting in response to Trunks' comment that all the fighters seem normal, except possibly Otokoski. When expressing irritation that he has to fight Buu, Trunks tells him that it was the luck of the draw, to which Goten ends up jokingly repeating that statement to Trunks upon learning that Trunks ended up being paired with Otokoski, as well as Trunks' extreme discomfort of this because of the latter's sexuality and advances towards him. Due to Goku and Oob's departure, the tournament is cancelled. Goten and Pan decide to have an exhibition match to entertain their family and friends, with Pan emerging as the victor. Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. After 5 years, Goten has a girlfriend named Valise and is now 22 years old. After the incident with Goku, he is supposed to aid his father and Trunks in the search for the Black Star Dragon Balls. But he's left behind in the Black Star Dragon Ball hunt when Pan goes aboard the spaceship which should have carried him and hits the launch button before Goten could get on board. Goten is spending time with his girlfriend Valise when Baby arrives on Earth. Baby Saga. Before Goku, Trunks, and Pan's homebound trip to Earth, with the complete set of 7 Black Star Dragon Balls, Goten encounters the parasite Baby on Earth and is forced to fight him. Goten has the upper hand, but Baby manages to cut Goten's left arm. When Goten tries to destroy Baby with a Kamehameha, Baby liquefies himself and invades Goten's body via the cut in Goten's left arm, taking advantage. Continuing in his search for Vegeta, Baby-possessed Goten returns to Capsule Corporation, where he encounters Bulma, Chi-Chi, Videl, and Gohan, who are unaware that Baby has taken control of Goten. Sensing Gohan's superior strength, Baby makes plans to transfer himself into Gohan. Baby-possessed Goten punches Gohan, but the others shrug it off as sibling rivalry, and Chi-Chi requests that they take it outside. Once in a secluded place outside, Gohan reveals that he knows Goten has been possessed, but Baby-possessed Goten launches an offensive against him, injuring and cutting Gohan. Not wanting to injure Goten, Gohan refuses to fight back, but is forced to transform into a Super Saiyan to ward off Baby-possessed Goten's attacks. Baby uses the opportunity to transfer himself into Gohan's body via the cuts on Gohan. Soon after, Baby in Gohan's body attacked Vegeta, then possessed Goten appeared and helped Baby to take control of Vegeta's body. Gohan and Goten appear at their house and they start to fight Goku and Pan right away. Goten and Gohan power up to Super Saiyan so they could force Goku to fight them. Gohan even promises to kill Pan and he knocks her out. This makes Goku mad and he starts to fight at full power. But just before he launches his Kamehameha wave at Goten and Gohan, Mr. Satan and Majin Buu show up and explain what has happened. After being revived by the sacred water, Goten helps restore Goku's Super Saiyan 4 powers, along with Gohan, Trunks, and Pan. Soon after, Goku finally defeats Baby and Goten assists in evacuating the Earth before its destruction, due to negative energy from the Black Star Dragon Balls, which had been used by Baby to create a new planet plant. Super 17 Saga. A year after the defeat of Baby, Goten is now 23 years old. Goten is seen in a restaurant with Valise when an interview with Mr. Satan shows up on a television in the restaurant. Mr. Satan states that he's going to retire. Goten comments on the interview stating, "And as long as I don't enter, I won't have to take his place," meaning the tournament would be a breeze for him and he can surely become champion if he competes. Goten is seen in the city with Valise, and as soon as the villains from Hell appear in the city, Goten along with the rest of the gang fight the villains that escaped from Hell. Most of these fights are easily won by the Z Fighters. Immediately after destroying the villains, Goten, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta, and Majin team up to try and take down the powerful Super 17. They attack all together, but cannot take down the android, even in their Super Saiyan forms. Goten is seen when Old Kai is explaining to Goku about the negative energy of the Dragon Balls. When Goku decides to fix the problem at hand, Goten and Gohan both wish to help their father, but Goku insists he needs to do it on his own. Shadow Dragon Saga. Goten, along with Majin, helps to save his father's life during his battle with Sin Shenron. The Z Warriors then appear ready to fight the dragon, but Goku has a better idea. Goku asks for Goten, Trunks, and Gohan to give him their Super Saiyan energy, while Majin tries to hold off Shenron. Goten, along with Trunks and Gohan, help to restore Goku's energy during his fight with Sin Shenron. Goten, Trunks, and Gohan try to help Goku and Vegeta fuse by holding off Omega Shenron. They succeed, and Goku and Vegeta fuse into Gogeta. Later on, Goten watches as Omega Shenron attempts to destroy Goku and Vegeta and says, "I can't take it anymore." He goes to help, but is stopped by his older brother Gohan. Later on, when Goku is presumed to have been killed by Omega Shenron, Vegeta decides the Earth's best bet is for him to try and defeat Omega Shenron while everyone else escapes. Before sending them off, Vegeta requests that Goten, Gohan, and Trunks continue the fight if he fails. The three half-Saiyans say goodbye to their families and decide to go back to help Vegeta in the fight. They're all easily defeated, but they do succeed in distracting Omega long enough for Goku to charge his Universal Spirit Bomb, which destroys the Shadow Dragon. Goten is last seen taking his mother back home after the fight and telling her his father will probably come back when he gets hungry. Goten is the only warrior who seems relaxed and confident that Goku would return, unlike the other warriors. At this point, Goten has developed a father-son relationship with Goku based on trust, understanding, and faith. Also, Goten is last seen in one of the flashbacks in the end of Dragon Ball GT. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.